Well, hello everybody. Trying to get everything set up here for game 6 of the 1979 Inside Pitch World Series. So, on this Sunday night, see what we can do, see how it's looking on the computer, and see what adjustments I need to make, and how close I'm going to get to where I need to be. Looks like I can move things over here just a touch. So it looks like we're good to go right there, I think. Although, again, the ratio aspect is really weird. It's been doing this on me for a while with these live streams. The aspect ratio has been really, really super vertical, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what's going on with why it's doing this. Really don't know. Wish I did. Don't even know how well it's going to go on this. Let's make sure I can get everything, at least the score sheet, in the proximity here. Actually, I do need to go up a little bit more. And hopefully that will do it. It just looks really weird. Looks really, really weird. And I don't know why it's doing it, and I don't know how to fix it, unfortunately. So, hey Chuck, how you doing? I don't know what's going on with this thing, why it's doing what it's doing, but it's making everything look like it's 10 feet tall vertically, and I don't know how to fix this on my phone. Let me try something else here. See if this will work. See what this does for me. Now, if I lower it, maybe that will help to get it more reasonable looking. I'm hoping. Or no, that's still going to get the... it's still going to look bad either way I go, apparently. I can't get past this. As much as I try to adjust, it doesn't seem like it wants to work out the way it's supposed to work out. I really don't know why it's doing this. I may have to stop this and just do a regular recording. I wanted to do a live stream because this potentially could be the last game of the series, and I would rather have that be a live stream than a recording. But if it's going to look like this, then I may just have to cancel it and redo everything. So, because this is totally unacceptable. I can't live with that, and I'm not going to live with that. So, I mean, it looks okay on my phone, but then when I go look on my laptop, it looks terrible. So I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, and I don't know how to fix it. That's the bad part. I don't know how to fix it. If I knew how to fix it, I could fix it, obviously. Now, see, on the computer now, it looks fine. But as I go up, it was showing like it was dramatically vertical or something. So maybe it's okay now. We'll try it now. It doesn't look quite as bad as it did before. Yeah. Now you know why I don't live stream very much. Because it's just not working out for me. I think there might be too much light. Let me dim one of these lights. See if that helps any. I think that might work a little better. I don't know. All right. We're going to just wing it, I guess. Sorry, folks, for the not so pretty presentation, but, do what we can. All right. Pirates and the Orioles. Orioles lead the series 3-2. So, again, must win for the Pirates. Of course, they won Game 5 in Pittsburgh to force this. So right now it's just as it was in real world, where the Pirates go to Baltimore having to win both games. And we've got on the mound John Candelaria, a left-hander, and Jim Palmer, the righty. So the Pirates have their lineup against right-handed pitching. Orioles have their lineup against left-handed pitching with Ayala and Dower and Dempsey in there, as well as Renicky. So no Bumry, no Lowenstein, no Skaggs, no Smith. So that's what we have. So Jim Palmer will be on the mound for the Orioles, and he will be facing Omar Moreno. So Moreno, yeah, I guess this, at least now, it doesn't look like it. The card doesn't look like it's 10 feet tall. So it's not the prettiest of things, but see if I can get a little closer. I'm almost scared to move it though, but I'll try to get a little closer to the card so you can see them better. So hopefully that shows up a little bit better. I think it's the best I'm going to be able to do. All right, let's get this thing now. Okay, there we go. Now we got it straightened up. Okay, you can tell I'm not the best at live streaming, so it's like a work in progress every single time I do it, but just the way it goes. Hello, Brandon. How you doing? Yeah, it's better, but boy, when I first started, the ballpark card looked like it was twice as tall as it normally is. The aspect ratio or something was screwed up. All right, we're going to go ahead and get going. Palmer against Moreno. That's a 6-6, and that's a strikeout chance to a righty, but Moreno's a lefty, so it is a blank. We go to Moreno. 4-4, that's a pop up to first base. Eddie Murray fields it, and it's quickly one away. And that will send up Tim Foley. 2-5, that's a range play, so first range play of the game. 1-1, ground ball to second. We're checking the range of Dower. He's a 4. So 1-4, and Dower will make the play. And he does. So Dower takes the potential hit away from Foley by not letting it get it past him. 2 up, 2 down for the Cobra, Dave Parker. 5-6, and that is a blank to a lefty. Would have been a star line to a righty. So Parker will get the swing. That's a 6-4, and that's a power result to right field against right-handers. It goes all the way up to 20, so he's going to get something. That's a 12, which means he doubles. So Parker cracks a double, 2-out double, and that'll bring up Pops Willie Stargell. First strategy roll of the game. Nothing going on. Palmer to Stargell. 3-6. That's the ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for the first time for Wilbur Stargell. 4-5, and that is a power result to left field up to 10, but that's an 11. Boy, he just missed it, and that's just a deep fly to left field to end the inning. So Stargell just got under it a bit, and Ayala put it away, and at the end of half an inning to play, it is Pittsburgh nothing, and the Orioles coming to bat. John Candelaria on the bump. Yeah, I kind of remember the tall pitcher cards. I never had them, never used them. Never really, replay baseball is okay in small spurts. It's just not one of my favorites because it doesn't have, it's kind of backwards. You do the batter first. The pitcher doesn't come into play as much as I would like. Plus the lefty righty splits are very minimal. So that's the reason for that. This moves up a little bit. Went the wrong way because I think I'm cutting off part of the bottom part of the score sheet here. So let's bump this up so we can at least see the line on Palmer. So hopefully that's okay now. All right, so Candelaria facing Kiko Garcia. 1-5, that's a blank. And here's Kiko. 1-1, single past the first baseman Stargell for a base hit. And I know I'm competing against Dave Gardner and Al Red Sox fan because they're streaming as well. But if I wanted to stream this, if I wait till nobody's streaming, I'll be streaming at 1 in the morning. So, you just got to do what you got to do. Garcia, his attempt is a 4. -1 from Candelaria is a 3. That's a 2. He gets a chance to steal if he would like. He has an 11. -1's a 10. Ott is a +1, up to an 11. 1 to 11, they'll go ahead and send him. And he's in there, stolen base for Garcia. Orioles not known for stolen bases, but he got one there. And that puts him in scoring position and takes a double play out of the equation. Strategy roll again, nothing happening. Here is Benny Ayala. 2-1, strikeout 16, too high. Go to Ayala, 2-1. That's a star 3, which is a fly to right field, 1 away. Garcia has a chance to move up. He is a 4 to get from second to third. You lose 1, makes him a 3. Parker's arm is a -1, makes him a 2. So 1 to 2, he will make it to third base. It's a 6. He might be out. It's possible. Parker -1 arms, so that means a 1 to 4. We go to our third chart throw. But it's a 5, means he holds. So we don't go to that chart throw. He just holds at second base. Put on the brakes, thought better of it. 1 away for Ken Singleton. Singleton against Candelaria, 5-4. That is a range play. We go to Singleton for the range finder. That's a 6-4, and that's a fly to right. We're checking the range of Parker. Parker's a 3. 1 to 3, and Parker will put it away. And he does. So he puts it away, and we're in the same boat again. A 1 to 2, 1 or a 2, and Garcia can make third base. He cannot. So again, we're back on that chance of a 1 to 4. And this time we do go to the third throw chart. The 2.6 throw chart. I'm sorry, the OTC roll 3 chart. A 1, he's going to make it safely. 2 through 5, he's out. That's a 6, which means lead runner advances. Okay, so the ball's cut off in a trailing runner, but there is no trailing runner, so that means he advances, he makes it. So Garcia makes it to third with 2 outs. And I am doing version 3 in this game. I know Inside Pitch does version 4, but I really don't care for version 4 from what I've seen, so I'm going to stick to version 3. I may do version 4 in the future, but not right now. Hello, Ben. How you doing? Yes, we are live, not Memorex. So here's Candelaria to Murray. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Candelaria, 1-2. He's not tired. We go to Murray with Garcia at third and 2 outs. 4-2, and that's a ground ball back to Candelaria, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for either team in the first, although the Orioles did put up a threat. But that was quelled by Candelaria. So at the end of 1, no score. Palmer will be facing the hitman, John Milner. I'm sorry, not the hitman. Mike Easler's the hitman. John Milner, I think, is the hammer, if I'm not mistaken, was his nickname. 4-3, and that's a home run chance to a righty, but to a lefty, it is blank. So we go to Milner. 5-2, fly to right, put away out there by the right fielder Singleton, 1 away. And here's Madlock. 1-6, possible error. 3-5, that's a fly to center. It's a possible error on the center fielder. And the center fielder Renicky has an error rating of 13, but that's a 15, so there will not be an error. It will just be caught by Gary Renicky. So he avoids the error. 2 down, and here's Ed Ott. 6-2, walk chance 10, too high. Go to Ott. 3-3, and that's a power result to center, but it only goes to 3. So that's just going to be a fly to center field. Renicky puts that away also. And Palmer is out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Buccos. Go to the bottom of the second, no score. Pittsburgh must win to force a Game 7. If there is a Game 7, it would be Jim Bibby for Pittsburgh and Scott McGregor for the Orioles, with all hands on deck in the bullpen. All right, here is the Sensei. 4-3, it's a walk chance, 19 too high. Go to the Sensei. 5-3 is a fly to center field. The Sensei is out, one away. Bring up Mr. Renicky. 3-1, possible error. Go to Renicky. 4-4, that's a single to short, so it's not going to be an error check. It's going to be a speed check. Renicky is a 2. 1-2, he's safe. 3 or higher, he's out. He is out of there, so he is thrown out. He is thrown out by shortstop Foley for out number 2. And that will send it to Rich Dower. 3-1, another possible error check. 1-3, star 4 is a ground ball to second. That is the error check on Garner. He's a 5, but that's a 15, so Garner makes the play. And the inning is over. 2 innings in the books, no score from Memorial Stadium. Do or die for the Pirates in this one. Down 3-2, backs against the wall. Use all the cliches you want. They're all applicable because it's either win or go home. It's another cliche. I guess there's a whole bunch of cliches as far as that's concerned, but you get the gist. At least the Orioles do have Game 7 if they do slip today. 6-3 is a blank. We go to Garner. 5-4, and that's a star 2, which is a fly to center. Boy, Renicky's getting a workout out there. 3 consecutive flyouts to center field. And here's the pitcher, Candelaria. 1-2, strikeout, got him. First strikeout for Palmer. Actually, first strikeout of the game for either pitcher. And here's Omar Moreno. 5-2, and that is a pitcher result. Against lefties, a 1-6 is an automatic out, but that's an 11, so we treat it like a blank and go to Moreno. 5-3, and against a right-hander, he will fly to left. Would have doubled against a lefty, but not against the righty. So that's going to do it for the Pirates in the third. No score. Go to the bottom of the third. As we are rolling along after a slow start. And after this post, I will probably go in and edit that first part out because there's no need to keep that in there. All right, here's Dempsey. 3-3, and that's an automatic out against a right-hander. The automatic out is a ground ball to Foley. 1 away, and here's Palmer. He's using the 1967 pitcher hitting card because obviously in 79 they didn't have pitcher hitting cards. 2-2, and that's a range play, so Palmer might get on via a range play. 6-3, it's a ground ball to short. We're checking Foley's range. He's a 4. So 1-4, and Palmer is out. 5 or 6 he reaches. He is going to get through for a base hit. How about that? Failed range play on Foley, and Palmer will reach. And that'll bring up Garcia. Strategy roll, no 20, so no pickoff. Hello, Philip Reynolds. How are you? If you're looking to turn 2, 6-5 is a blank. We go to Kiko. 3-6, that's a single pass third. And Palmer, who doesn't run well at all, will stop at second base. So runners at first and second with 1 out for Benny Ayala. Candelaria in a little bit of trouble here. I didn't catch it. I saw bits and pieces of it. I will go back and watch it later because he does a lot of the version 4 rules, which I don't do, so I'll check it out later on. Here is Candelaria, 1-6, strikeout 16 is too high. We go to Ayala. 3-3 is a fly to left, and that's out number 2. Palmer has no chance to move up. And that's going to bring up Singleton now with 2 outs and 2 on. Candelaria 4-6. That's a hit by pitch chance. He's a 1 -2, so no hit by pitch. So we end up going to Singleton. 2-2, and against a lefty, that is a ground out to short to end the inning. So nothing doing there. 2 Orioles get on, but nothing happens. 3 innings are complete, and we've got no score from Memorial Stadium. And Jim Palmer steps to the plate. And I forgot to do these, so let me do these real quick so I can have my totals handy. Okay. Now we are set. Top of the 4th. I use version 3, Philip. I never got around to version 4, never desired to look at version 4. I like version 3 the way it is. I may eventually get to version 4, but just never felt compelled to do so. 2-4, and that's an automatic out by Palmer, and the automatic out will be a fly to center. So once again, Renicky, his 4th put out already in center field. Here's Parker. He's got the only hit of the game, which is a double. Only hit of the game for Pittsburgh, I should say. 3-2 is a strikeout, and he's out of there. 2 down. And here's Wilbur Stargell. 3-1, strikeout chance, 10, got him. Palmer with the 3rd strikeout of the game. Takes the Pirates out 1-2-3. And he's cruising along. Still no score. And Eddie Murray will lead off for the Orioles. He'll be followed by DeCinces and Renicky. Candelaria 6-4 is a possible error on a throw. And that goes to Murray. 1-3, ground ball to first. The first baseman's error rating, Stargell, is only a 2, so there will not be a throwing error. Stargell will throw it to Candelaria covering to record the out. Hello, Kenyon. How you doing? Here is Doug DeCinces. 1-1, strikeout, 14, too much. I'm sorry, it's not too much. 14 was right on the money because that's an 11, and the stadium adds 3. Almost missed that. Stadium does add 3 to make it a 14, so the strikeout is good. So DeCinces is out of there, 2 down. That's the first strikeout for Candelaria, and you need a Memorial Stadium to do it. He's not a big strikeout guy. 5-5 is a strikeout chance here. 8 will get him, so I say he's not a big strikeout guy, and he strikes out 2 in a row. And after 4 innings of play, we are still stuck with goose eggs here in this game 6, which Pittsburgh has to win or they go home. So John Milner will lead it off, followed by Madlock and Ott. Palmer 2-3. It's blank. We go to Milner. 6-1, and against a right-hander, that's a single past second base. So Milner, second hit of the game for the Pirates. He is aboard. He has no attempt to steal, so no strategy roll will be needed. And here's Madlock. 1-1 is a walk chance, and he will draw the base on balls. So now Palmer in a little bit of issues. First and second, nobody out. And here's Ed Ott. 1-4, possible error on a throw. Ott. 6-4, star 1 is a fly to left. So I don't know if there's even going to be a throw, because when you fly to left, trying to get from second to third on a fly to left, you lose 3, which drops Milner from a 3 to a 0. So he will not go anywhere. Ayala is a 0 arm and left, so he can't go anywhere, so there's no error to worry about. So there's 1 away, and that's going to bring up Phil Garner. Palmer 4-4 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So after putting the first 2 on, Palmer is a pitcher away from getting out of the inning, facing Candelaria. 1-5, that's a ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for the Candelaria at bat. That's a 3-1 ground ball to first, and Murray puts it away to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, still no score from Baltimore. Who's going to flinch first is the question. For the Orioles, it'll be the bottom of the order, Dower, Dempsey, and Palmer. 2-2, range play. Go to Dower. 3-6, that's a fly to center. We're checking the range of Moreno. He's a 4. 1-4, and Moreno will make the play. And he does. So Moreno takes the hit away potentially from Dower. 1 away. And that'll, well, my 8 didn't look very good there, did it? And that'll bring up Rick Dempsey. 3-6, and that's a walk plus to a lefty, but a blank to a righty. So we go to Dempsey. 4-1, star 4. That's a ground ball to second baseman Garner, 2 down. And that'll bring up Palmer, who did get a single his first time up. 3-3, that was on a field range play. 3-3 is an automatic out. And the automatic out will be a fly to right field to end the inning. So 5 innings are in the books and still nothing across the board yet. Zip to zip. Both pitchers in good shape fatigue-wise. They can face 28 and 29 batters respectively. They've only faced 18 apiece, so definitely in good shape. Palmer now will face the top of the order for the Pirates, Omar Moreno, who's 0 for 2. Hello, Mr. RJL. How are you doing there? I didn't get to watch all your demo. I caught bits and pieces of it. I will go back and watch it thoroughly later so I can look at version 4 stuff. I did download the rare play from version 4 and the charts. So I may at some point attempt to learn it, but right now we're sticking with version 3 just as I'm playing it. So we'll go with that. All right, Moreno. 1-3, blank. Palmer's not tired. So here's Moreno. 1-6, that's a liner right to third base. DeSensei is there, 1 away. And that brings up Tim Foley, not to be confused with Tom Foolery. 1-1, walk chance, 11 is too high. We go to Foley. 4-4, he's going to single. So he snuck it right past the shortstop Garcia. Foley has no attempt. He's got attempt of 1, but Palmer's a -1. So no strategy roll needed because there's no pickoffs, and we know Parker's not bunting. So here's the pitch, 2-2. Possible error on a ground ball. We go to Parker. 3-2. That is a single to first base. That's a 20, though, so there's no error there. Let me ask you this, RJL. Error on a ground ball. Let's see what the chart says. I think when it's an error on a ground ball and a single, I think it's just like the error, plain old error in a single, that it's not a single, it's not an error chance. It's a speed chance, but the error check failed. So when the error check fails, you still do the speed check. Are you saying that's the way it goes? Because 3-2 says he singles to first base. But the error check, if there was an error check, would be on Murray, and that's a 20. Speed check, no error. All right. So even though it says error on a grounder, not an error, we're going to do a speed check. So Parker's a 4. 1-4, he's safe. And he is. So Parker beats it out. Foley will take second base, and Pirates might have something cooking here in the top of the 6th. 2-1, nobody out, or 1 out rather. Here's Stargell, infield double play depth. 2-6, that's a range play at the park, going to Memorial Stadium for a range play. 6-1, that's a rare play. Now, if I had the new rare play book, I could go to the rare play for range checks, but I'm still using the old rare play with men on base, so we go with that. And that's what we'll go with since we got the blank there. So it's a rare play chance for Stargell. And that's a 46. Right, I'll read it. I'll show it right over here. 46. Right fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolve as a S9 range play and then check for injury. So Singleton could be hurt in this game, possibly. Range play for Singleton. He's only a 2. See if he can get to this. He cannot. It's a failed range play. So it will be a single to right. And we'll check base running advancement And then we'll check on the injury to Singleton. So a single to right, when you at second base on a single to right, you add 1. Foley's a 4, it becomes a 5. Singleton's a +1 arm, so that makes him a 6. That means he will score automatically on the base hit from Stargell. And Parker will go to third because going from first to third, you add 2, makes him a 6, and then +1 from Singleton makes him a 7. So runners are at the corners. 1 run is in, and now we're checking the injury for Ken Singleton. Singleton's injury check, injury numbers. He has an injury of 0, so does that mean he does not get injured? He could miss the game on a 5 or a 6, so it's possible. So let's see what happens. Or 4 or 5, he misses. 6, we got a re-roll on the number 1 chart. That's a 1, he's going to stay in the game. So no injury there at all. But the Orioles might be a little injured because they gave up a run and they're still in trouble. Singleton was unable to get that on the range check. And runners at the corners with only 1 out. Do you try for the double play? They're going to play the infield in because for a couple of reasons. Milner is only a 1 and Palmer's a -1, and you can't depend on a double play. So the infield is in, and no strategy roll needed because of the situation. 5-4, and that is against a left-hander. That is a blank. So we go to Milner. That's a 2-6, and that's a ground ball to second. The infield is in. Parker is a 4. If they want to try to send him, he drops to a 2. He'd be safe on a 1, 2, or a 6. But I think they're going to hold him there. Stargell will take second base, and the only play will be to first base. So Dower throws to first, checks the runner at third. Stargell does take second. Now there's 2 away. And the chance of the double play on that did not look good at all. So that's why they went that way. All right, second and third, 2 outs. Palmer the batter, or Palmer to Madlock. 5-6, that's an automatic out, so he'll get Madlock to get out of the inning. And it will be a ground ball to second again to end the inning. But the Pirates break through with a run. They do it on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. Go to the bottom of the 6th, it's the Pirates 1 and the Orioles nothing. There was a travel day, so theoretically travel day and real world travel day. So bullpens for both teams are fresh and ready to go. It'll be top of the order for the Orioles, Kiko Garcia against Candelaria. 1-0 Pirates as they try to stave off elimination. 6-3, it's a ballpark card. We're going to Memorial Stadium for the ballpark card. Ballpark result for Garcia, 4-6. He's going to fly to left field. So Garcia flies out to Milner, 1 away for Benny Ayala. 1-5, that's a blank. We go to Ayala. 6-2, it's a single to left field. So the Orioles, back come the Orioles. Tying run is on base. Ayala has no attempt, but there is 1 chance of a pickoff. So roll for that, but we didn't get a 20, so no big deal there. Here's Singleton. 5-2, it's a blank. We go to Singleton's card. 6-6, and against the lefty, he's going to double to left field. A double to left by Ken Singleton. Ayala does not run well, though, at all. So doubtful he can try to score. Double to left, you lose 1, so Ayala becomes a 0. And left fielder Milner is a 0, so he has to hold at third. He has no choice. So second and third for the Orioles with only 1 out. And Eddie Murray, the batter. Infield for the Pirates will come in. It would be ballsy, but they could walk Murray, set up a double play, but I don't think they want to do that. They're going to go ahead and pitch to Murray after we check for a possible pickoff, and there is none. So Candelaria to Murray with the infield in. 5-3, blank. We go to Murray's card. 5-2, it's a single pass first. So that's going to tie the game, and it might put the Orioles in the lead. Ayala will score. Singleton's a 2. To score from second on an S3, you have to have a 4, so he can't do it. He's got to stop at third base. But we do have a tie score now. We have a tie game at 1, and the Orioles threatening for more. Pirate bullpen is loosening as they have Don Robinson, a right-hander, loosening the pen just in case. I mean, that's a 20, so a 1, and somebody's getting picked off, namely Ken Singleton at third base. And nope, that's not happening. So here's the Sensei. And the infield again is, well, this time they're at double play depth because of the Sensei being a 3. 2-5 is a strikeout chance. 2 is going to strike him out, so they don't have to worry about a double play. They get the strikeout for 2 outs, and here's Renicky, infield back to normal. As Candelaria tries to keep it a tie game. Oops, Suadice. Let's re-roll that. Candelaria, 6-2, strikeout 3, got him. So a run for the Orioles. They could have gotten more, but they don't. And at the end of 6, we are tied at a run apiece. A run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. Very similar to the top of the 6th. So both teams got 3 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. So we go to the top of the 7th. Palmer can face 29 batters. Right now he has faced 24. So got to keep an eye on that. Ed Ott is your batter. It's Ott, Garner, and Candelaria, the scheduled hitters. Here at the top of the 7th. 5-5 is a walk chance. 16 too high. We go to Ott. It's a 1-2. Star 5 is a ground ball to Kiko at short. 1 away. Here's Garner. He's 0 for 2. 2-3 is a blank. We go to Garner. 1-4. Power result to center. That goes to 17. That's a 12. It'll be a triple for Phil Garner. Look at it again. 1-4. Power result to center against right-handers. 11-17 is a triple. That's a 12. So with that triple by Garner, that will force the Pirates to pinch hit for Candelaria because they have to have the offense. So, and actually Enrique Romo is now loosening the bullpen in place of Robinson. Robinson has sat down, and Enrique Romo would come in and pitch for the Pirates in the bottom of the 7th. Now the pinch hitter will be the hitman, Mike Easler. He's coming on to hit. He's the only true lefty on the bench, and he's going to come on and hit for Candelaria in this crucial situation with a runner at third and 1 out. Infield is in for the Orioles. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it both ways, Kenyon. I've gotten blowouts and I've gotten 2-1 games. So it all depends on what the dice are feeling that day, and also who's pitching. I mean, you got good pitchers in this game, so you never can tell. So infield is in. No strategy roll needed. Infield in. 4-3. And against Easler, against a righty, that'd be a straight-up home run, but he's a lefty, so it's a blank. So we go to Easler. 3-5. That's a triple to center field, and another brilliant managerial move by this announcer, bringing in the exact right pinch hitter. You don't find that on other channels. You don't get this kind of brilliant pinch hitting moves. It's a triple to center field, back-to-back triples, and Palmer is disgusted, and so is Earl Weaver. They say, why do we have to manage against this guy? We can't win. All right, so runner on third, 1 out. Infield's back to being in again. And here's Moreno. 6-4 is a blank. Moreno, 3-5, and that's a ground ball back to the pitcher. So Easler will have to hold. He runs at a 3, but with the hit to the pitcher, he can't really go anywhere. He's kind of stuck there. So he will hold, and they will throw to first for the out. 2 down for Tim Foley. Infield back to normal now. 3-1 strikeout. He's not tired yet. This is batter 29, which is exactly what he has. So he will be tired on the next at bat. It's a strikeout chance, 2, and Foley will strike out thanks to the Memorial Stadium. A rare strikeout for Foley, but the Pirates break through with another run. They do it on 2 hits. No errors, the man left. We go to the 7th inning stretch here in Baltimore, and it's Pittsburgh 2 and the Orioles 1. That's going to be it for Jim Palmer. He is tired, and he's going to be pinch hit for anyway in the bottom of the 7th. So bullpen and pinch hitters galore working now. And for the Pirates, it's Enrique Romo. He will be the new pitcher coming in for Pittsburgh. Enrique Romo. So Candelaria, close the book on Candelaria. He went 6 innings, gave up 1, 3, 6 hits, 1 run, walked no one, struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. And now Romo is on. And Romo will be facing Dower, Dempsey, and a pinch hitter for the Orioles. And the pinch hitter will probably be determined by who's on base. If it's 2 out spaces empty, they may use one guy. If there's guys on base, they'll use somebody else. Hello, JC. Good to see you. All right, so bottom of the 7th, 2-1. And Dower will lead off. We'll figure out who the pinch hitter is going to be for Palmer shortly. Right now, Romo gets his first work in this game. Facing Dower, 5-3, strikeout chance, but 20 is way too high. Go to Dower. 6-6, and that's a double to center field for Rich Dower off of Romo, and all of a sudden the Orioles are back in business. He's at second base. We'll check for a potential balk on Romo, and there is none. So here's Dempsey. 3-1, that's a strikeout plus, so he got him, 1 away. Dempsey is out. Now we got a pinch hitter to come up, and that's going to be Terry Crowley, pinch hitter extraordinaire for the Orioles. They like to save him for the most important at-bats, and right now, to me, this is one of the most important at-bats. You got to get that tying run in. So Terry Crowley will hit for Palmer. And then Tippy Martinez, the left-hander, will be coming in for the Orioles in the 8th inning. Right now, here's Crowley. Check for a balk again on Romo. Nothing happening. Romo, 5-3 is a strikeout chance. 12 got him. Crowley is out of there on strikes. So 2 down. Romo 1 batter away from getting out of this. Kiko Garcia, you would think you'd pinch hit for him, but he's 2 for 3 in the game, so he's kind of had a hot day. And they don't want to really mess with somebody that's had a hot game. So he's got more hits than anybody on the Orioles, so they're going to leave him in there. 5-6, strikeout, didn't matter, 7. Romo comes in and strikes out the side after giving up the leadoff double. So Enrique Romo in fuego. And we go to the 8th inning, still 2-1 Pirates as they try to stave off elimination. They must win or go home. If the Pirates win, there's a Game 7. Tippy Martinez is out to pitch for the O's. And we can close the book on Palmer. Palmer's going to go 7 innings. And he's going to give up 1, 2, 5, 7 hits. 2 runs. They were earned. He did not walk anyone. Oh, I'm sorry, he walked 1. He walked Madlock. And strikeouts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strikeouts for Palmer. So, top of the 8th we go. Tippy Martinez, the lefty, is in. He'll be facing 3 lefties in a row, actually. Parker, Stargell, and Milner. So that's why Tippy is in there. Hello, Jimmy Jam. All right, so Tippy Martinez, the batter. I was 14 when this was going on, Jimmy Jam, so we're about the same age. All right, here is Tippy. 4-4, and against the left-hander Parker, that's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So Tippy Martinez strikes out Parker. Here's Wilbur Stargell. 1-1, strikeout plus to Stargell, got him. So Tippy's coming in here hot out of the bullpen, striking out the first 2 he faces. And here's Milner. 5-5, another strikeout, but 17 is too much. So Milner will swing it. 2-1, pops it up to second in a 1-2-3 inning for Tippy Martinez as he takes care of the Pirates here in the top of the eighth. 3 up and 3 down. And now coming up for the Orioles, they will go to their bench. Benny Ayala is a scheduled hitter, but they're going to a left-hander against the right-hander Romo. Although Kent DeColvey and Grant Jackson both loosening in the Pittsburgh bullpen. But pinch hitting for the Orioles, they will bring in a left-handed pinch hitter. And that left-handed pinch hitter will be John Let It Be Lowenstein. He will come in and pinch hit and take over in left field for Ayala. So Lowenstein will pinch hit and take over in left field. He's a 4-0 and a +1. Running at a 1. So Lowenstein will lead off as he takes the place of Ayala. It'll be Lowenstein, Singleton, and Murray, heart of the order for the Orioles. So what they have to do, see what Romo does. 6-5, strikeout chance, 13, got him. So Lowenstein out on strikes. Romo has struck out 4 in a row. He cannot be stopped. Can't even contain him. All right, here is Mr. Singleton. 1-1 is a walk chance, and he will walk Singleton. And that will bring up Eddie Murray. Now, what do you do? Murray is more powerful against the lefty, so not going to bring in Grant Jackson. Could bring in DeColvey, though. Chuck Tanner mulling it over. And I believe because, Romo's now tired. That was a 6-batter face. So Romo is tired. So that makes the decision all the more easier. They will bring in Kent DeColvey to try to close the deal. And there's actually going to be, Robert, don't look. Here comes a double switch. Don't look. Don't look, Robert. Don't look. Double switch. Milner's going to come out of the game. DeColvey's going to be inserted into the number 5 position in the order. Colby is a 5 and a 5. And coming in to play left field, I believe, is Bill Robinson, but we'll double check it. Could be Lee Lacy. He's a better defender. Actually, it's going to be Lee Lacy. Lee Lacy is a better defender, so he's going to come on and play left field, and he's going to bat in the 9th position. So Lee Lacy. And he's a 4, 5, and a 0. So Lee Lacy will take over in left field and bat 9th. DeColvey is a pitcher. He's going to bat 5th. That way DeColvey does not come up until he's 9 spots away, so they don't have to worry about pinch hitting for him. So Kent DeColvey is on. And so Romo is going to go an inning and a third, give up 1 hit and a walk, struck out 4. Runner on base is his responsibility. Eddie Murray is up to the bat, so I need to put Lacy in the number 9 position and take out Milner. So Milner is out of the game. All right, so Eddie Murray steps to the plate. Runner at first is Singleton. Now, do you dare pinch run for Singleton? That's a possibility because they need that run. That run is going to be very, very important. So Bunbury could come in and run and possibly get a stolen base chance. So that's what they're going to do. So Bunbury is actually going to pinch run for Singleton, and he will play left field, and Lowenstein will actually go play right field. So Bunbury will play left field after he pinch runs, and he is a 4, 3, and a +1, the 4 speed. Lowenstein, being a right fielder now, is a 4, 4. +1, so he does have some error chances. But Lowenstein will play right field. Bunbury will stay in the game to play left field, but they want Bunbury to pinch run to get that speed. So now with the Colby up, strategy roll for Bunbury to get the lead needs a 6 or less. He does not get that lead. So to Colby, to Bunbury, infield halfway for the double play. 6-1, and that's a range play, so they're halfway in the infield. See what not Bunbury's not hitting, Murray's hitting. Bunbury's running, not hitting. So Murray is up 6-6, and that's a single to short, but it is a range play. Range of Foley, who's a 4. A 1-4, and Foley will take this hit away. He does. It's a possible double play. He's a 3. Halfway is a 4. The pivot at second, Garner is a 0. 1-4. Not only does Foley make the play, but they turn the double play. And they do. Excellent play by Tim Foley. It's a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And all the maneuvering by Earl Weaver goes for naught when you hit into a double play. So we go to the 9th. Tippy Martinez. Let's see, they're going to have Madlock, Ott, and Garner. So Tippy Martinez went 1-2-3. They're going to leave him in there. Martinez will stay in the game. And he will be facing Madlock, Ott, and Garner. Here in the top of the 9th of a 2-1 game. Remember, in right field now is Lowenstein, and left field is Bunbury. So it'll be Madlock, Ott, and Garner. Anybody gets on to be Lacey, the left fielder. Martinez, 3-6 ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for the Madlock at bat. 6-1 is a rare play again. So another rare play. It's the second 6-1 I've rolled on the stadium card. So rare play with the bases empty. Rare play, bases empty. 62. Rare play, bases empty. 62. 3-pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues call and gets thrown out from the game. So Bill Madlock is ejected as he gets thrown out arguing balls and strikes. And now it looks like Rennie Stennett's going to have to come into the game to play second base, and they will move Garner. They will, let's see. Yeah, Rennie Stennett's going to come in and play second base, and they will move Garner to third because Garner is rated for third base. So Garner will be a third baseman now, which means he's a 4 and a 14. And the new second baseman will be Rennie Stennett to replace the ejected Bill Madlock. So Stennett, excellent defender at second base. He's a 5, 7, and a 0. So they certainly don't lose anything on the defense. Actually, they improve defensively. So it could be a blessing in disguise for the Pirates. So Madlock is out of the game. Stennett will take over in the 9th. And Ed Ott is your batter against Tippy Martinez. Hey, Joel. How you doing? All right. Martinez to Ott. 4-1. He's not tired, so there's no single there. 2-6, and against a lefty, that would, as a fly to the left, he would have doubled against a righty, but not against a lefty. He flies to left for out number 2, and that brings up Phil Garner, who's now the third baseman. 6-4 is a blank. We go to Garner. 5-5, star 3, ground ball to Dower at second to end the inning. So Tippy Martinez tosses 2 perfect innings with 3 strikeouts. Couldn't ask any more from Tippy Martinez. He keeps his team in the game. It's a 2-1 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. That will be it for Tippy. He may be coming up for a pinch hitting possibility if the Orioles put a few guys on. So Kent DeColvey back out. And let's see, Stennett is in the game now. So is Lacey. So DeColvey can face 6 batters. He has faced just the one. He got the double play out of Murray, so he's only faced 1 batter, so he's in good shape as far as that goes. It'll be DeSensei, Renicky, and Dower due up. Let's see, Bunbury's been used. Kelly is available to pinch hit, so is Lee May. So they may pinch hit for DeSensei here. In fact, they will. So Doug DeSensei is called back, and we will get a pinch hitter for the Orioles as they look for some instant offense, assuming they have somebody to play third base. So have to make that assumption first. Let's see who they have that can play. I think Dower can play third base. Yes, he can. So they could put somebody in to play second, Billy Smith maybe. So they are going with Pat Kelly to pinch hit for DeSensei. So Pat Kelly will pinch hit. And if it goes extra innings, they will move Dower to third, and they will insert Billy Smith at second base if they need to. But that's the move they're going to make. See what they can do. Pat Kelly is your batter. They also have Lee May on the bench, but with DeColvey, he's tougher against righties, so they wanted a lefty in there. So Kelly will give him a start. 2-1, that's a ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for the Pat Kelly at bat. 3-3 is a star 4, which is a ground ball to third. And the new third baseman Garner makes the play, 1 away. Here's Gary Renicky. He certainly has the power to tie the game. 3-1 strikeout, 14. Strikes out of the 12, but the stadium adds 3, so he's out of there. Renicky is gone, and now it's up to Rich Dower. Last chance for the Orioles. He is Rich Dower. Dempsey is on deck, but Lee May has picked up a bat and would hit for him if the game is extended. DeColvey, 2-5. That's a strikeout chance. 5 got him. There's your ball game. There will be a game 7 as the Orioles drop a tough 2-1 decision to Pittsburgh. And Art is imitating life as the Pirates were down 3-1. They've come back to tie the series to force a game 7. We'll do the totals here. Palmer, the tough luck loser. The winning pitcher is Romo. And DeColvey goes 2 innings to get the save. And let's see, he gave up. Actually, Romo went an inning and a third, so DeColvey goes an inning and 2/3 to get the save. Gives up nothing, striking out 2. Romo walked the batter and gave up a hit, but no runs. So for the Pirates, 2 runs on 7 hits, and there were no errors. For the Orioles, 1 run on 7 hits, and also no errors. So 2-7-0 for the Pirates, 1-7-0 for the Orioles. Romo the winner, Palmer the loser, DeColvey the save. Series tied at 3. Game 7 will be back at Memorial Stadium. It will be Scott McGregor for the Orioles against Jim Bibby for the Pirates. But again, all hands on deck in the bullpen. On Wednesday, on New Year's Day, Brandon, I don't know for sure, but it's going to probably be sometime between 10 and noon Eastern, because I don't want to get into where it's football. So I'm thinking sometime between 10 and noon on New Year's Day for the first Reds game on History Maker Baseball, 1990 season. So 2-1 nip and tuck game, and it'll be McGregor against Bibby. But like I said, you're going to have all hands on deck. In fact, I made up the lineup board or the benches and bullpens in advance just in case we got to game 7. So for the Orioles, they will have Mike Flanagan and Dennis Martinez, they both pitched in real world in Game 7. Pirates will have Blyleven available out of the bullpen, along with Bruce Keeson. So a lot of guys are available for the Pirates and the Orioles in their bullpen because it's basically a win or go home situation. Orioles will wear their orange jerseys on the Game 7, while the Pirates are in black. Orioles first time going to the orange jerseys, hoping it will change their luck as they need it. Hello, Mr. Little. Didn't see you in there. Um, Mr. Little, New Year's Day, I will be doing a live stream of the Cincinnati Reds opening day 1990 season on History Maker Baseball, probably sometime between 10 and noon Eastern on New Year's morning. But I want to get this through first and get this out of the way. Out of the way doesn't sound right. It sounds like I don't want to do this. I'm just trying to push it to the side. But once this is over, once this inside pitch is over, then I can concentrate on my two projects of Stratomatic and History Maker Baseball. And it's odd because I just played game one of this as a one-off, just to have something to do and play inside pitch because I hadn't played in a while. And then I said, well, let's just keep it going. And it's just turned into a whole thing now with the World Series following the format it did pretty much in real world. Orioles going up 3-1. Pirates have won the last two to force a Game 7. And Game 7 will be in Baltimore. I don't know when I'm going to play that. I might try to do it tomorrow night. If not, then certainly Tuesday night, although I know that Gardner and company are going to have some big live chat on New Year's Eve. So I don't want to get mixed into that. So I may try to play this tomorrow night sometime or another around 8:30 and get that finished because I know New Year's Eve I don't want to. I mean, a lot of people are going to want to chat with them, so I'll go ahead and try to play this tomorrow night if possible. So I'll get everything set up for that. And then on Wednesday morning, New Year's Day morning, I will play the opening day Cincinnati Reds, History Maker Baseball. Most of those games I will record. I'm going to record all of them. I'm going to record all 162 games. Some will be live. Most will be recorded. But opening day, I figure, should be live. So I will do the live stream for opening day. I may do a thing where I do live stream on the first game of the series and then record the other ones as a recording. I don't know yet, but I do want to record all the games so that you can see all 162 games played and see the game day flow on the game day charts. Because I really want to show off how much fun History Maker Baseball can be when you can write your own story. So is it going to be historically as accurate as Stratomatic or Inside Pitch or APA or Payoff Pitch? No. But you can write a story, and that's what I want to do. So that's my plan anyway. All right. Well, I do appreciate all you guys tuning in to this game on a Sunday night. I've had off from Christmas Day until now, but it's back to work for me tomorrow morning. But tomorrow night, I have nothing else going on, so I'm sure I will be live streaming this game tomorrow night. In fact, before I go to bed tonight, I'll go ahead and set up my score sheet, get that all filled in, and get everything all ready to go for tomorrow night on a live stream. Approximately 8 to 8:30. I'm going to look and see who's streaming. I'm going to try to not conflict with other people if I can, but you got to do what you got to do because, like I said, if you wait till nobody's streaming, you might be streaming at 3 a.m. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And people can choose to, watch whatever stream they want. I don't intentionally want to get into anybody else's streaming time, but I rarely stream, so it's not like I'm overloading the YouTube with live streams. Most of my stuff is recorded, but final games of series, I figure, should be live streamed. So anyway, that's it from here. I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's right, Kenny. I got 2 years until retirement. I sure do. Well, actually, a little bit more. I got 2 years and about 5 months. Because 1 month after you turn 62, I think, is when you start taking Social Security. So that would be for me May of 2027. That's my pinpoint date. Of course, I can always retire a couple months before that if I wanted to. I've got some savings in the bank that I could, get by without a couple paychecks if I really had to. But definitely 2027. Looking forward to it. I agree. World's worst. I totally agree. I I didn't catch Al's live chat last night because he was up at like 2 in the morning or something. But I noticed he was reading off some of your comments, and I did agree with some of your comments about baseball and some of the things there, and also the female announcer thing. Definitely agreed about that as well. I cringe whenever a female announcer is announcing a male sport. I just don't think there's a place for it. Let the women announcers announce women's sports and let the men announcers announce men's sports. That's just the way it needs to be. Call it sexist if you want, but I'm just telling it like it is. That's the way it should be. Keep the men with the men, the women with the women. Let the women do the WNBA, the LPGA, golf, tennis, all that good stuff. Go for it. Um, if they want to be sideline reporters, that's fine. But play by play, I don't want to hear a woman doing play by play on football or baseball for that matter. That's just my 2 cents right there. So, anyway, that's going to do it from here. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And until tomorrow night for Game 7, I will catch you all down the road.